This is the FFR Trading Market Minute. This is a weekly chart of the SPY, the ETF for the S&P 500. And I just wanted to show a little bigger picture here as we've had such a nice rally over the last few weeks in the SPY. But if you look at the weekly chart here, you see we just have a series of lower highs, all right? Lower highs and lower lows, of course. So we're still in this downtrend. Now we are at that upper trend line on the weekly chart. All right, let's go down to the daily chart here and let's see where we're at. Now on the daily chart, I left my lines from last week so you can see this black line here was the gap fill from this prior gap down here. And that was the second target. The first target here was that 618 retracement. And I said if the market can hold above that 618 retracement, which you see we closed above there. We hit that trend line on the weekly chart, filled that prior gap back here. That was the second target. And I said we were looking for a turning point at that point. And what we have here now on our oscillator is we had a high here and a high in the oscillator. We made a higher high, and now we've made a lower high on the oscillator. Not by much, but it's enough to say that we have some divergence up here. We've got a potential turning point. We've got a market structure high. In other words, we've got a high followed by a higher high followed by a lower high. If they break the low of Friday's candle here, chances are we'll get some fall through to test that support here where I've drawn the black line here. You've got trend line support at the 20-day moving average below that, and then another support line, the black one that we've had on the chart for a while here. Now, if the market can get above the high of this market structure high here, I'm going to move my next resistance and target here to this gap fill or potential gap fill back here on this day. And if we can fill this gap here, then like I said, chances are they're going to wipe out this whole leg down here. If we can hold above this 618 retracement here. That was a bullish move to get above there and hold above there. The question is, are they going to be able to hold above there? And like I said, since we've got some divergence here, we looked at the VIX last week and we saw the VIX had like 5 weeks of red candles. We've got another week of a red candle on the VIX. And so the probabilities are building for another turn in the market here. And again, we're at that weekly trend line resistance. The downside targets here will remain this support level here, your 20-period moving average below that, and then this support line back here. Ultimately, if they can't stay above 618, here's your final target here. And that is the peak before the market crashed in 2020. A couple of economic data pieces to keep an eye on will be the ISM number that'll come out Monday at 10 a.m. and then the PPI on Friday. Have a great trading week, and we'll see you back next week. This has been the FFR Trading Market Minute.